If you follow this simple yet powerful approach at work, you will not only survive in a tough job market, but you actually thrive in a job market. My name is Riaz Yusuff, and I'm a CIO at a prominent community college in the Chicago area. I started this channel to support growing leaders who aspire to reach executive levels in their career. I encourage you to ask your questions in the comment section of this video because I read them and even sometimes make an episode to answer your questions. One of the biggest misconceptions people have about excelling at work is that it requires a high level of expertise or some extraordinary skill. But in reality, standing out at work is often simpler than that. Yet, surprisingly, a lot of people still struggle to get noticed or make an impact. The key to shining at workplace is not always about doing what everyone else is doing. It is about looking for opportunities, specifically for the gaps that exist around you. Every workplace has areas that need attention, tasks that fall through the cracks because they are considered too small, too tedious, or simply outside of the defined roles. Often, these gaps remain unfilled because no one steps forward to take responsibility for them. This is where you can make a difference. Let me share an example from my own career where I was just starting out. As a junior team member, I quickly realized that my ability to contribute was limited. Naturally, my team members preferred turning to more experienced colleagues because it saved time and ensured things were done right for the first time. It was hard for me to compete for those opportunities to showcase my skills. But instead of feeling discouraged, I started to look around for other ways I could add value, specifically tasks that no one was eager to take on. One of the things I noticed was that after meetings, everyone would leave, but no one was taking the time to send out follow-up notes. This was clearly something important, but was getting overlooked in the hustle of the day. So, without being asked, I started sending out meeting minutes. Initially, it might have seemed like a small, thankless task, but I knew that this was an opportunity to stand out in a way that others weren't. Soon enough, people started to notice. My colleagues began to appreciate having these summaries, and I was invited to more meetings, not because of my seniority, but because they knew that I would add value by helping them keep things organized and on track. What I didn't expect was how much this seemingly minor task would help me in the long run. By attending a wider range of meetings, I gained access to a wealth of information that gave me insight into different aspects of the business. This knowledge not only improved my understanding of the projects, but it also helped me to build relationships with key people in the company. When I started small, I overlooked tasks that became a powerful tool for my growth. It wasn't flashy, but it was necessary. And because I stepped up, I was able to make a name for myself in the team. Another example that comes to my mind from a task that I was assigned early in my career, which is monitoring batch jobs. These were automated tasks that needs to run, the automated batch jobs, I should say. They run at specific times, and my job was to track their start and end times using simple text document. We would send the text output, the tracked information back to our client overseas. The system worked, but I saw an opportunity to make it better. Rather than just manually checking the times from the list, I thought, what if we had a visual representation of the schedule? So I took the initiative to create a flowchart in Excel that made it much easier to visualize the timing of these jobs. Then, to ensure the compatibility with the existing system, I wrote a simple macro that converted the visual data back into text field for upload. This wasn't some grand technical breakthrough. Creating a flowchart and a macro is something that anyone with basic Excel knowledge could do. But the reaction from my team was incredible. People were excited about this new way of monitoring their jobs because it made the process more efficient and user friendly. By addressing a need that no one had previously thought to solve, I was able to create a significant value for the team and elevate my standing within the group. What is important to understand here is that neither of these examples required me to be an expert in the field. I wasn't the most experienced person in the room, but I was succeeded by finding ways to contribute that others had overlooked. This approach of identifying and closing gaps has been my guiding principle throughout my career, whether it is taking on tasks that others avoid or proposing solutions to problems that no one has addressed. I've consistently looked for ways to add value beyond my job description. This is how I was able to shine early in my career, and it is a technique that continues to serve me well. So, if you are looking for a way to stand out at your work, start by observing what's not being done. Ask yourself, where can I make a difference? What tasks are falling through the cracks? When you find those gaps, take the initiative to fill them. You will not only gain recognition, but also build a reputation as someone who adds real value to them. Don't wait for someone to assign you tasks or for the perfect opportunity to come along. Create your own opportunities by taking on what others won't. If you consistently look for gaps and step up to close them, you will be amazed at how quickly you can advance in your career. Now, what do you think about this idea? Share your thoughts, questions, and comments in the comment section right here. Please go ahead and like the video and hit that subscribe button to receive more practical information like this that will help you to be a successful leader. See you in the next video.